I look so rough, but hello. Today is the first day of something in the water. It should have started around now, and I'm not there because it is currently delayed. I didn't go to something in the water the first year because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fed into everybody's like negativity around it. I think people just hating like on the 757 in general, and then I ended up not going because I was just like on the fence, and I just ended up not going. Also, I probably just couldn't afford, well actually I could have afforded it, and I missed out. Definitely giving this meme, I'm gonna put the meme somewhere like around me, but like, you know, like Squidward, how he's like looking out the blinds at like Patrick and SpongeBob having fun. That was definitely me, just like better and sad. I was like, oh, I should have went. I didn't go to the second one, which was last year. I definitely couldn't afford it then, and also like it was in DC, and it was just like, I heard it was like not great anyway, so I'm not like tripping about it honestly for real. But this year I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm not in Virginia Beach, I'm in the 757 though, and so I was just like, it's commutable. There was just no reason why I wouldn't be able to go, you know? By the time I decided to go though, like tickets were already like up at like $400, and I was just like, ooh, like I don't really want to do that. But when the set list came out, a lot of people were like selling their tickets, and I was just like, yeah, like I was already like, I don't mind going. So I got a ticket from somebody that I went to high school with at like a discounted price, or at least the discounted price from like $400, a cute $250, which was like doable for me. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. So here we are. But the reason why I'm not there is because of the weather. I thought it was odd. I think there's a reason why Pharrell does it like at the end of April. So I've like heard on and off. Okay, so the reason, what I found out later, was there is like College Beach weekend or something around that's what it's called, and there was just like a lot of like crime going on in Virginia Beach during that like specific weekend. You know, young people be going wild, crazy, having a good time or whatever, and it was just like, it was not great. Today Virginia Beach like came to Pharrell, they need help, and then Pharrell's solution to that was to start a festival to kind of like offset kids being out here and being bored and causing trouble. That is why those dates are very specific. However, just knowing that there's something to look forward to might keep kids from getting bored, because then they'll be in anticipation. However, I know, and it feels like he would know from being from the 757, that like it rains like specifically like this time of year, like no matter what, which is interesting, but I digress. So it's like raining, it was ugly. I've seen like the weather reports of like Virginia Beach, and it's like not cute out there right now, which was fine for like everybody, because I looked at the schedule and there was like no one that I was really like dying to see. I guess like everyone else until like 4 o'clock, but I was still gonna go kind of early anyway, just because, oh, I forgot to say, this is my first time going. I've never been to like an actual like official concert. I've never been to a music festival. I've never done any of that, and I'm doing that for something in the water, and I'm doing it alone. But today is like delayed. I don't know when they're gonna start things up, so that's why like I'm still in bed. And I guess like in the meantime, I'm gonna do other things. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna wear, because I didn't buy any like special outfits for the event, because I think all of my outfits are actually like pretty cool enough. Like I could just go as me, and that would be cool. Like this does feel like kind of a flex for me, but I love that like special outfits for other people is kind of like regular wear for me. I love that for me. But anyway, so I will check back in when I get more updates, and then we'll probably actually make music ready. But in the meantime, I'm probably gonna do like a regular day stuff that I usually do at my house. Okay, so now I am ready to go. I have my face done, I have my outfit on, which I'll show you guys in a second. So they reopened it, like they sent out that alert like at I think like 9 in the morning that they were gonna delay the festivities. It's 4 now and they're gonna restart everything at 5, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss like probably the first set, but it's okay. I think things will really start picking up around like 6 because they took out like a lot of like, I guess like the lesser known people and kind of just like salvage all the people that like people more so wanted to see at the end. So the only person I'm excited to see tonight is Kalani. I like Jasmine Sullivan. I've definitely like know, it's more like I will know her music when I hear it more though than I like her as a specific artist, but I like Kalani as a specific artist, so like that's who I'm more excited to see. I'm about to leave. About to go first. I'm gonna definitely get some food. I am hungry. I don't really feel like taking a gamble on the food trucks down there today. Like I'm really just am more so like checking things out today, which is fine. Next step, I got this backpack off of Amazon. It's like a cute, I think it was like a cute $15-16. If not, like I'll put like the price of like what I got for it, but like I just wanted to have something like on my back rather than like my purse and stuff. I just thought like a backpack would just be better for me. So yeah, I'm kind of like anxious because I'm just like, oh, I kind of hope I don't get robbed, but it's all good. For TBH, all the things I'm kind of looking for, like I actually like can't find. Oh, actually, I'm just gonna show you guys like what I put in the bag as I put things in the bag. Not as I put things in the bag, but when I'm done putting things in the bag. Because I actually just like, I just need to pack it for myself, like by myself, if that makes sense. Okay. Oof, this is what I ended up having in my bag. I had, this is so sandy, so I'm kind of like hesitant to do this on my bed, but I had a blanket. I didn't have it the first day, but I had it the second day because there were some times where like I wanted to sit down and I was happy to have something to sit down on. That's what I have in here. I bought a pack of wipes. A lot of girls, and I guess like it's valid or whatever, a lot of girls were afraid to use the porta potties. Not like you gotta use the bathroom, like do what you do, put some toilet paper down. At some point, being there all day, sometimes I had to poo, but mostly like it's just like I gotta make sure I'm clean. So love having baby wipes on deck. I bought a leave. This was really more so for my sore body from like walking around all day, like in my feet and stuff, so I could handle it better. But there was one point where I did get like a headache, and that was helpful to have too. This is like just like my portable tripod because I went by myself and I didn't take a bunch of crazy pictures, and I only took like one set of pictures, but like, you know, just a little tripod, little place to put like my stuff in, and it's just like easily compactable. And I had my wraps, and I don't like to I don't really like smoke weed like that, but I have a little bit left, and this is like my mullion. Sometimes I smoke yarrow. I'm an herb girl now, and I just had that on deck just in case I wanted to do that. Gum to chew on. It was just helpful to have in between things, especially like if I was hungry, but I was like at a certain like stage or something and it wasn't time for me to eat yet. My sweet tea Mio juice came in so clutch because I'm a sweet tea girl, and because I ended up eating like a lot the second day at the food trucks and stuff. Not everybody's sweet tea is up to my standards. I like my sweet tea sweet. Not to say that it wasn't sweet, like it just, for me personally, it could have been sweeter, and I was happy to have it because just a little squirt of this and the sweet tea was where it needed to be. Okay, glasses. I didn't actually wear these, but it was just in case, you know, it's a look or whatever. And the things that don't have in here anymore that I recently taken out, I had this just in case that there are plugs, but there weren't plugs. Actually, we'll take that out now. But there weren't any plugs. to charge, but I did have a portable charger that came in clutch because I think like my phone, there was no cell service anyway, so I didn't have like my Wi-Fi on or like my Bluetooth on or really like my service on, like my data while I was out there, which was helpful with battery saving, but still like my phone would only last for so long because I was taking videos and whatnot. So it would last for like 5 hours, and then pretty much like by the end of the night I'd have to have it be charged. And I don't have it in here right now, but I had like a flannel in here at one point because during like the day when the sun was out, I'm talking about the second day, it was hot, but it would get cool as soon as like the sun, even when the sun would go behind like the hotels that were like on the beachfront, it would get cold. And so very happy to have a little jacket or like a light flannel to like put on your arms. But that's what I ended up having in my backpack. I also have my water bottle in there, don't forget that. I didn't drink as much water as I probably should have, but it was good to have water. So other than that, you know, like my keys, my wallet, whatever. And surprisingly enough, I had this on mostly like on my back the entire time, and nothing got stolen. Like that was a gamble, but it worked out. So that's what I have in my backpack. Okay, before I go anywhere, 2 things need to happen. I needed to eat, so I got Panda in my usual order. Period. I do plan on supporting the vendors there because I did want to check them out. But today I'll probably be just like looking for them for my sweet, because I'll probably want something sweet after this because that's just the type of girl I am. But yeah, it went back to drizzling, but it's okay. Like I got an umbrella. I've done a few things since then, but right now definitely taking a food break just so I can have like some actual energy to like so I have so much fucking anxiety just like being on myself and like having to pay attention. I had so much anxiety that I had nervous pee. I'm here walking to the entrance. I can do this.
Wait a minute. If you're ready for Wild Ray, make some noise.
Where you want to learn? Where you want to watch?
And the rest of the night, I had a really good time. Despite like the standing, which was just like, honestly, like, if anything, the worst part of it all, which wasn't even like that bad. It was really cool. I stayed in Kalani, and then once that was over, we went out. I think at that point I was hungry, and so I went and I did go to this one vendor, Pizza Nova. A really good pizza, loved it, and got a sweet tea, which I did have to sweeten with my Mio juice. It was fine, because by then it was like the Skrillex set was going on. The stages are like on opposite ends of the beach, which was totally fine. We were definitely like far enough, but not so far that like, because I think during the Kalani set was when the Skrillex set was starting, and it was just the vibrations of it. Like you could feel the vibrations from the other side, and it was like, wow. But I wish I was in the crowd for the Skrillex set because that shit was lit. I was just like, I don't even listen to like MDM or EDM? MDM? It's EDM, I'm so sorry. Please don't fry me. But like, I was like, oh, I want to be in there. Like, I want to be like dancing and like getting down. Like it had me moving. I was really into that. So that was like lit, but I was also okay with like being distance or like far away. So I had some pizza, I had something to drink, and I kind of like chilled out for the last show, which was for Kid Cudi. I don't actually personally listen to him, but for some reason I felt like I had to stay to the end, only because, you know, like when you watch Marvel movies and there's like a post credit scene, I just didn't know, because you just never know who like people are gonna like bring out. So like I didn't know it was gonna happen, so I stayed, and there was no post credit scene, and I left before he was over because I was ready to go, and thank goodness that I did. I went back to the shuttles, and it literally took me like 3 hours to get home. It was like maybe like 45 minutes to stand in line for a shuttle. Actually, never mind. It wasn't actually that bad that night. It was a long walk from the furthest stage from the shuttle, and then I'm walking maybe like 7 or 8 blocks to the shuttle area. Then I get on the bus, and then it takes like 20 minutes to get from the entrance to the parking lot. And then I have to drive like 40 minutes home. So by the time I got home, it was like 3 in the morning. By the time I got settled down, I was going to bed like around 4. So that kind of sucked, but it was just like, I don't know, like, what are you gonna do? I don't know if I can't say like if there's any way to make that better. Yeah. So, but that was the rest of day 1. I forgot to show you guys my actual like full outfit. This is what I wore. You've seen this shirt from my most recent Shein haul, and you know these pants. You've seen these pants 1,000 times, but this is how I styled it. I pulled my hair up in like a really tall pineapple. I feel like I look like that person from The Simpsons. I'm gonna insert a picture because that's what it reminded me of, but I thought it was like really cool, and I just love like my front pieces out because they're different for my hair. But this is what I was rocking for day 1. And I don't know if you guys saw my face, but I thought my makeup was like super cool. Sorry, my lips are dry now, but I had on lip gloss. Okay, I'm tired. I brought some frozen Oreos and some milk, so I'm gonna eat that and go to bed so I can get ready for tomorrow. Oh my god, look at my fucking face. I look like I've been beat up. And the gag is, I wasn't even like, I wasn't even there all day. I'm so tired. Like, I'm really fucking tired. I left probably like around like close to 1. Didn't really get home until like maybe 2:33. Didn't actually get myself to go to bed until like it was like 4 in the morning. That's insane. I wanted to be there at 2 for, I think it's Umi. It's at 2. It is like 10:11 right now, and I feel like I should get up because one thing is like I also live like an hour from the event, because it takes me like an hour to get to like the shuttle place, and then it takes like maybe 20 to 30 minutes depending on what's going on to get from the shuttle place to the event. My mask, oh, I'm not gonna make it. I'm just looking at my head, I might not make it. Hopefully I do though. But my master plan is to get there by 2, get there for the set. If not, it's okay. There'll be other things. But oh my gosh. But I'm stuck in bed because I'm so fucking tired. Jesus. I'm so exhausted. My body hurts. Well, yeah. I'm not like, in my head, I'm just like, oh yeah, let's go. But like my legs killing me, my feet killing me. Definitely gonna need like some Advil for today, because these stinks hurt, dude. And I need to check the weather because I don't even know what I'm gonna wear today. But it's day 2! 4 out, 2, 3, 4, breathing in, 2, 3, 4 out. In this moment, like right after the Umi show, I had gotten the food, I had sat down, and I'd found this really cool shaded place by this monitor, and I was sitting with like other people, and I was just feeling so grateful for the experience that I was having. I just felt really good. I was taking in the fact that like I was able to do this at my own pace and that I wasn't feeling overwhelmed. Just basically I was having a good time. Like there was nothing bad going on. And for me, honestly, it's just really like, hasn't been often times, or it's just like a new feeling that I'm feeling, that where it's like I'm actually having a good time in a place where I'm supposed to be having a good time. So I wasn't saying anything in this moment, but I was really like feeling the energy, just euphoric. Also, I was getting a ton of compliments for like my makeup look and my hair and everything, and that just made me feel so good. So it's just like looking good, feeling good, having a good time, just like out amongst people. It was just good, and I was just really grateful in this moment. Okay, day 2 is complete, and this is the outfit for day 2. Now it got cold, so I put this flannel on, but the original outfit was this shirt. You might remember it from the Winter Shein haul. I don't even know why. Looking back in hindsight, I don't know why I thought this would be like, well, I thought I was gonna layer it, but the idea of this for winter, that no longer makes sense because it's freaking cold in winter. But for the spring, it's actually like pretty cute. This was very flowy, and I added like my ears. Oh, and this is my makeup. Peep the makeup. But yeah, that's day 2. I'm so tired. Okay, so I'm in my car. It's supposed to be the 3rd day, but I don't think anybody's going because it's just raining outside. It's raining, it's pouring, it's probably worse at the beach, and so it's just not ideal for anybody to be out there, and that's fine. I enjoyed what I was able to enjoy. It was just the right amount of fun for me. Like, I think 3 days is perfect. I guess to kind of finish that off, so basically it got canceled. They sent out a final notice maybe like sometime around like 8, which was like, yeah, we all know it's canceled by then. But yeah, they canceled it, and they said they were going to give a 33% refund for missing the 3rd and final day. I was looking at the tweets on Twitter, and some people were just like, it should be kind of more of like a 40%, because they also had missed like half the day the first day, which is like, yeah, I get that. Oh, and I did not realize this. I'm so glad that I went and I got tickets from the person that I got tickets from. Hi Tamika, because a lot of people on Twitter and stuff are just like, dang, like sucks to suck, like if you bought tickets from somebody else, because it's like, yeah, like if you don't know the person and don't have like a mutual respect kind of relationship with them, pretty much if you bought a ticket from somebody else, they sold you the wristband, but like they are the original purchaser, so that 33% is going back to them and not you. And lucky for me, I knew my person. Not gonna lie, I was like thinking like I was gonna take an L, because I asked before like I even like had that awareness. So like I texted like the person I bought tickets from and asked like, hey, like when the money comes to you, can I get that 33%, you know, like back? And afterwards, and I then that's when I read all the tweets and I was like, oh, I might not get that money back. So I was really okay with her like saying like no, because like I understood like I didn't originally buy the ticket and you know, hey, you know, I get it, because like if I had sold tickets to somebody else, especially like not even, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, and I like didn't really know them, like you'll never hear from me again. Kind of sucks to suck. But my person was just like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, I'll send you that back. They were like cool about sending me back like 33% of the ticket price that they bought, and I was cool with that. I'm grateful. But I was totally prepared to take an L on that because I had such a good time. So I mean, like, closed mouths don't get fed, but I felt very much secondhand embarrassment for asking. Not even secondhand, firsthand, because it's me. I felt very embarrassed, like, even asking. Like, well, 2 days is enough, though. Like, that, I think the only, like, the worst part about it all, I think before I said it was, like, the standing, and that's, like, during the actual event, but, like, it was really that shuttle ride home. That shuttle ride home, it was just so long. So it's like you leave the actual event at 12, you're in line for like 30 to 40 minutes trying to get on a bus to go back to the parking lot, and then it's like, for me, depending on where you live, like it's another like 40 minutes to an hour home. So I wasn't really like getting back home to like, or and settled into bed till like 4 in the morning, because like I'm up and it takes me like a while to like settle down. But other than that, like I enjoyed the time. I was happy to see people that I've never seen before. I've never been to a concert, and so having like that experience is like, wow. And I didn't have to be anywhere long. That's another thing about it. I don't like to be anywhere long. Probably something that like hesitated me, probably something that like deterred me from going to concerts and stuff is like the length. Also, it's just like I feel like I have a weird way about going about like music and stuff. I always like songs from popular people that no one else likes. It's like the main songs on the album that you like, that everybody knows. I don't know those songs. Like during the Kalani show, literally, I love Kalani, but like all the songs that she played were not my favorite songs, and I didn't know them, but they were popular songs for other people, so I understood. But like, if I had like a set list that I wanted Kalani to play, I would have wanted her to do Melt. She did play Toxic, so I like Toxic. If she could play At Your Worst, her version with Pink Sweats, I would have loved that. Footsteps, love that. Honey. Is it called Honey? I think Honey. But those are songs I would have wanted to hear. But I didn't get almost like none of them. So yeah, it's okay though. Like, you know, those are the popular songs, but that's all. But I like that I got a taste of who else. Let me finish my statement. I like that I got a taste of like the people that I enjoy. Who else? Believe it or not, I had no idea who SWV was. Probably because I was a baby when that was going on, and just not either like not born or like a baby when those songs were playing. And I had like no idea. And so like sitting there in that spot that I was sitting like by the monitor and stuff, I was listening to them like over like the loudspeakers, and I was like, oh, that's who that is. It's like full circle. So I learned a couple things about like other musicians that I didn't know. But yes, that's pretty much it. I just had a good time. Thanks for watching, and thanks for accompanying me virtually.